Sexual harassment in the workplace is real, and it happens every day. It is a violation of a person's human rights. Sexual harassment leaves deep psychological scars on the victim and can have a long-term negative impact on a business or organization. Sexual harassment is a form of sex discrimination that violates federal and state civil rights laws. Anyone can be a victim of this unwelcome behavior, which takes many different forms. As the agency charged with enforcing the state's civil rights laws, the Florida Commission on Human Relations is committed to stopping discrimination, which impacts each and every one of us. By knowing what to do, business owners, managers, and employees can protect against sexual harassment.
There was this coworker of mine, his name was Tom. It all started out innocently enough. You know, he would just make comments about the way I dressed or my cologne or my hair. But then he started asking me out on dates. No matter what I said to him, he just wouldn't take no for an answer.
I haven't even graduated college yet, and I've already experienced sexual harassment in the workplace. Last summer I got a part-time job just to help ends meet, and every day at work my boss would touch me. But I couldn't say anything because I really needed the money.
Employee has a responsibility to first understand whether or not its employer has a policy. And if that employer does not have a policy, then the employee ought to report any types of harassment to the Human Resources Office.
This is hard for me to say, but I didn't know that I had a sexual harassment problem in my company. When I was informed, to be frankly honest with you, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know that I need an internal anti-harassment policy. I do now. This issue has cost my company almost $250,000, and I've lost so many good people.
As an employer manager, I would recommend being as proactive as you can by adopting anti-harassment policies and making sure every employee follows them.
The Commission offers training to businesses, agencies, other companies as it relates to sexual harassment, and to teach those businesses and agencies how not to become respondents in lawsuits pertaining to sexual harassment.
Even though the actions weren't directed at me, I felt so bad for my coworker who was the butt of all the sexual jokes day in and day out at the office. It was so uncomfortable I decided to report it. Do you know they cut my hours? From now on, I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I can't afford to lose this job. What am I going to do?
Sexual harassment creates such a negative impact on the entire workplace that we often see cases where people who are not the target of the harassment actually become involved to try to stop it. The law allows for this, and it protects those individuals as well.
As my boss, I didn't think it was necessarily appropriate that she was coming in flirting with me. And then it progressed into touching me unprofessionally. I didn't know what to do.
As a victim advocate, I see the impact that sexual harassment has on the individual and the work environment every day. You feel isolated, you feel like you're the only one this is happening to, that no one is going to believe you.
We encourage employees to carefully document all inappropriate behavior. Do not keep it to yourself. If the situation then persists or your employer doesn't help you, you can file a complaint with the Florida Commission on Human Relations.
Young people coming into the workforce today, it's important that they understand the realities of sexual harassment. Many of them will become managers and supervisors themselves. So the more they understand how sexual harassment arose at the very fabric of an organization, the better off they are.
Sexual harassment will not go away on its own. Knowing what to do and taking the necessary actions will lead to a safe, peaceful, and productive workforce for everyone. We must come together to protect against sexual harassment in the workplace.